Let's rap about it. Let's rap about it.
Great.
Let's rap about it.
Shout out to Let's Rap About It, you know what I'm saying? Doing big things. I need everybody to tune in and make sure that you're watching all the episodes of Let's Rap About It. They talking real business and real facts about the music industry.
Alright, y'all, so welcome to Let's Rap About It, episode 8. It's your boy Eddie Knight.
And I'm Spotted Crazy 8.
See, right? I'm back. We all back.
Yes, sir.
You know
We got
what
a special
it is.
guest today,
Guest.
man. OZZY, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, yo? Nothing. I'm here to rap about it.
Let's
I
do
guess.
it.
So, Post Malone doesn't take showers apparently and makes fans throw up. Let's
Ah.
talk about that.
Damn it,
About
man.
how hygiene on tour is probably a key thing if you're gonna do meet and greets.
Might be,
He on
bro.
his rock
So
star
somebody
shit.
actually really threw up?
yeah, for real, they threw up, and
Ah.
then like they're planning on supposedly suing Post Malone because he
Yeah, it's
smells
bullshit.
terrible.
Speaking of like rock star stats and
That's
touring
bullshit.
shit, like
Oh yeah, I
Cut
chopped
your-
off all my hair. Yeah.
that was like your trademark, bro. Like,
Yeah.
why you cut your shit off?
Well, I noticed that there was like a lot of other people that were Caucasian with long hair and short beards, kind of like around the area, and I just wanted to try to do something different.
Basically saying all you niggas need to stop stealing his shit.
Nah.
He's
nah.
switching it up. You
Well,
better
what?
not see now another white boy with a fade now, cause he got the fade.
No,
so
I mean,
stop.
I was pulling off this work back when, like, you know, all the girls were going after Edward Cullen and Jacob from Twilight. So, like, I was pulling this stuff off back in high school when I
So
cut my hair.
I'm gonna ask you some shit. Like, I know you got a bunch of like show shit that be popping off up in Bentonville, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a show February 16th at
February 16th.
Raging Romance. It's hosted by Apocalyptic Records. Where there's going to be JD Gons, Lost Albert. I think Johnny Cash is going to be there.
Verse?
Shout out to
Um, yeah, so I'm going to be there. We're going to have Kinfolk Frost come out there. Me and
What up,
Kinfolk
Kinfolk?
just did a song called Epic down at Winterfest, right? Was
Yeah,
that-
Winterfest
Sorry,
was
man.
tight.
I always forget like the names of everything.
Yeah.
Ice Nation Frozen
So
Place.
and then I think I have a show lined up in OKC March 29th at the Roots. So we'll
what's
see
up.
how that goes and see what's going on with that.
That's what's up.
So
And you from Bentonville?
I was actually born in Kansas City and then I moved down here when I was younger. But like I lived in Bentonville for most of my like teenage life. So
Okay.
and then like most of my college life. So I just kind of like stay up there and I claim up there because like it's where I've lived the longest. So like, but I was born in Kansas City, so I'm always a Chiefs fan and everything.
That's what's up.
So.
How long you been doing your little music thing?
Well, I think since 2012.
2012,
Yeah,
alright.
so I recorded O equals 1, I think. I wrote it in 2010. So between there and 2012, I dropped O equals 1. And from there, I started dropping more singles. And I'm working on a couple projects. I've got one with the producer called Wizard of Oz. It's with Wizard Hat and OZZY. So I'm sure you can get the connection there. Me and Epo got a song. We
You rap with
working on.
Eddie?
Yeah. And I actually got an artist from Dallas called 79JR.
I ain't on the song. I just made the
So
beat,
yeah, but he.
Oh, you just
We
make a
gonna,
beat.
we gonna work though.
Well, we definitely got some stuff going.
What's your tag?
I folks was
What's your tag?
Eddie Knight made the beat. You know?
Eddie Knight made the beat.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
So, but that'll be all happening this week, and we went out there, and then I opened up for No Plug, and there's a video on my Instagram that's just OZZY. OGOZZY.
Right.
Just for
Well,
clarity,
I'll put
because
it
you
up
can
here for
spell Ozzy. Yeah.
Hey man, long live Bankroll.
Yeah. For real.
R.I.P.
But
Yeah, I had to throw that out there.
I was on PlayStation Network. They were talking about it. I'm gonna tell you, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. The guy that I was talking to lives in Atlanta, and he was talking shit. He said that none of these niggas really banging like that. He said, if you think about it, how Bankroll get killed like that? He said if niggas is out there really shooting like that, he would have had a gun on him. He would have been able to protect himself. He said that it ain't like how they make Atlanta look.
I mean, for all we know, No Plug just claimed that.
Yeah, I mean,
it might not
But
have been him who did
but
it.
I wasn't there in the situation, so I'm just gonna let people talk, like, cause that's I'm always like outside of it.
right.
So like I went there, opened up for him, and then the next thing I know, I got a show in San Diego.
That's hard.
So like I go San Diego, do my show out there, and then I watch my brother play football, and hopefully he's gonna get drafted in the NFL this year.
That's dope.
So like we're gonna see what happens with that. So he's training in Miami right now.
Okay.
That's what's up, bro.
That's what's up. Good
Yeah.
shit going on in your
Yeah,
family.
yeah,
I got
yeah.
a question.
Yeah.
Like, I noticed it's like a whole little, like, little scene y'all got, and not calling it little or nothing. Y'all got a little scene. I keep saying little.
Yeah,
y'all got a whole scene coming out of like up there.
Yeah, we're trying to like
did all y'all
push
grow up
everything together.
Did all y'all
No,
grow
I
up
think
together,
we
go to
all
school together,
I think we all live up there, so we all kind of like connected over that. And then you know, we've all done shows with like Spider and everybody in Fayetteville, but there was never anything popping off in Bentonville.
Yeah.
Okay, like or like a good venue, and Joe's has like tried to open up to us more, and then there's the World Event Center, and there's a couple.
It's really big though.
Yeah, and there's a
There's
couple.
Mexican event there.
But there's a lot of other places that
there's we just going around the circle going out.
Yeah. I just feel like we see that there's potential in Bentonville, and that like we're just trying to like help build to the scene, because like if we take the Northwest Arkansas area and make every city poppin', then it helps build everything together. It's like you have Oakland, you have LA, you have San Diego, you have so many different scenes in South Cal, but they're associated with each other, but they're not all together.
Eventually, that's what was the plan for up here anyway. That's why they started calling it NWA. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be really no difference between the towns when you go from one to the other. And it's definitely getting everything popping. Like I don't know if you guys saw any live video or anything from Pasha's Lounge, the Shorty T release party. Man, that place was packed, like 50, 75 people, like in a hookah lounge, you know, maybe even 100. Like, I don't know how much entrance they had that night, but it was popping though. I call him my nephew because it's like my guy's son. He's like 17. They got a little crew with BSN or something like that, and they got some shit popping off Friday up there. You know what I mean? Some little youngsters, they lit with it too, so. You know, it's just a whole lot of activity y'all got going on up there, and I just be wondering where it come from and who started, like who pushing y'all moving.
Right now, I think it's Shorty T and JD Gons and Apocalypta 479. Like I was doing some stuff during the summer and kind of like did like 1 or 2 shows, and then I went off and did other shows and came back or whatever, and I kind of just like didn't feel like doing it anymore, and they just kind of like picked it up from where I left off. So like I feel like if I can help be the glue between certain parts, so say there's a disconnect, for some reason people feel a certain type of way, I want to be that bridge or the glue to at least solve that issue, and if that issue can't be solved, I'm not going to pick a side, because for me, I feel like, I have my own movement, and if you have a problem with my movement, I'm going to defend it. But at the same time, like, I'm never going to give you a valid reason to have a problem with my movement. So,
and that's a very hard thing to do. You have to wake up every morning and be like that.
And push about it. And the thing is I'm really big about community.
But like, just being successful brings bullshit.
Yeah, that's gonna come regardless. It don't really matter.
And that doesn't matter. But people will be able to see through when somebody's talking shit for the sake of talking shit, and when somebody is actually has a decent problem with you. You know, says, hey, I don't like the way he does this, because this, and this happens. Okay, you have an actual problem, and that's cool, and address that. But if that problem can't be fixed, then just move on, because dwelling on things doesn't get you anywhere, ever. Because what do you do when you dwell? You sit. You don't move. And that's the problem.
I'm a big man on giving credit. I also want to give AC Green and Lil Z for helping out that scene up there in Bentonville too.
I've only seen I've only went to one of their shows or whatever.
So. No, they haven't been doing any shows in a while. They did a lot of parties and things.
I know it was real active a couple years ago.
Right now.
And I saw that. I put a submission in for that. So
so y'all all coming together. I just wanted to make sure we shine a little light on them, because they did do a lot of things. I talked to them on the phone about a couple different things that they're planning. So I think that all y'all doing everything that y'all doing together is gonna be really good.
And Shorty T and AC Green, I think, have a connection too. So like
I'm really cool with Shorty too.
And so like I kind of like showed up at Pasha's Lounge, and I knew Zach Hatt, who's their DJ, and like I know Dak, and I know me and GB Man have a song together. Me and Cash got a song together now. So like I really was just trying to like push everything together, but I've been like when everybody invites me to shows and everything, if I'm not like performing, the thing is that I have like actual anxiety to go to clubs and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like a big thing for me to like actually go there and support, because it was really hard for me to be in that environment. Like I love performing and I love doing things like that.
You have a really great energy on the stage.
But as soon as that's over, and I'm in that crowd, I'm like, no, I want to leave.
And
it makes me panic.
Yeah, really? It's not for everybody, bro. For real.
And, but say I'm in a house party, I'm cool because I can like smoke, and I know if shit goes down, cops aren't involved, and it's not going to be crazy, and like nobody's going to like all of a sudden be a riot. Like some people know other people, and then it's all going to be all right.
Right.
But when it comes to like other things like that, like
that you can't control.
Yeah, it's hard for me to be in that environment.
So what do you do to cope?
I smoke.
You just smoke
all the time.
So
I smoke wax all the time.
Yeah.
I eat edibles and THC. So like I don't Xanax. Like okay, so when I was 15 to 16, I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Okay. Then I was on bipolar meds, and I lost 4 or 5 months of my life. Eventually, my mom realized this and gets me off those drugs.
Right.
Okay. From that point on, like I've tried Xanax and stuff like that, and it really freaks me out because at that point I'm just taking another prescription drug.
Right.
But when I smoke, I'm still in control of myself, and I just calm down.
Okay.
And you know, like Wiz Khalifa says, if you can't smoke every single day of your life and handle your shit and pay your bills, don't smoke weed every day.
Right.
Okay. And that's one of my biggest influences about that because I feel like I can do that. But at the same time, waiting 2 years after medical has been kicked in Arkansas is bullshit when Oklahoma had it done in 8 months.
Right. They is bullshit. I got a question for you as far as like an artist.
Yeah.
Say if you was to get signed tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow. What do you see yourself? What type of impact do you see yourself making on the music scene this year?
If I got signed as an artist, not only would like this year, what I would do is I would push a positive message and more pop and positive.
So you'll be
because
like
pop, yeah, because I'm kind of getting away. Because the thing is like, when I wrote O equals 1, I did trap music.
Right.
I still write trap music. Me and Johnny Cash's song is trap.
Right.
Like,
you a trapper?
Sometimes. but anyways, but I'm trying to get away from that because the thing is like people are still gonna get locked up for selling drugs.
Facts.
And people are still gonna get locked up for having drugs.
Yes.
And no matter how we like to look at it, the white man is always gonna have an upper hand in the justice system, and it fucking sucks.
That's big.
Okay. And no matter how we look at that, so what if I sell weed for 3 years?
Yeah.
You could go try to do it, and we both get caught at the same time.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna get a hevier charge than me.
Preach, brother,
and that
preach.
fucking shit sucks.
Okay.
But the thing is that I don't want to. I really don't want to like influence younger people to do what I did. Because when I did that, it was because like my dad lost his job, and we had 2 months of $850 mortgages I had to pay on top of college.
Okay.
So what am I supposed to fucking do? And then I noticed that I was ruining people's lives by selling just different fucking things.
Okay.
And people giving me their last dollar.
Yeah.
Okay? And when they know they have 2 kids like you do.
Right.
How would that make you feel as a person if you actually have like a conscience?
Right.
Can't justify it.
Yeah, and I can't do it. And that's why I've been taking all my money and investing it into other things like the scene. I'm doing marketing now. Mm-hmm. Like I'm trying to get everybody pushed together so we don't have to do that. But if I got signed, I'm gonna push a positive message like Wiz does. Wiz says, fuck lean, fuck coke, fuck everything, smoke weed, and if you can't do that, don't do it.
Right.
When he say pop, it means popular
music.
Rap.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna go over.
It's not like you're about to make a Justin Bieber track.
No, yeah.
Look, like, how you think that's gonna go over though to like the people that didn't listen to you, they done grew with you. You know what I mean? And they know the trap. They know the trap eyes.
Talk
you know
that
what
shit,
I'm saying?
right?
They heard stories about shit that you done did
because
and pulled off. And then all of a sudden now you come with this old bubble gum. I call them pop bubble gum, but it's bubble gum.
Don't hate on
this
pop.
old bubble gum positive shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I understand what you're saying, but you gotta understand, you gotta give your fans. They your fans. They helped you build you. You helped them. So that's what I've been learning lately.
Yeah,
like you want to feed the people that want to hear your shit.
For
you
sure.
want to give them what they want to hear, and that's what you've been given. So now you finna just throw all them fans away.
But you gotta remember a difference between like a fan and a supporter, though. You know what I mean?
That's a big
difference. A supporter is gonna rock with you no matter what stage of your music shit you on. A fan's gonna come and go, bro. You know what I mean? Based on what you're doing at that moment. But you know what I mean?
And the thing is that people should be able to grow with me, like, as an artist. Because if people are like, oh, well, what happened to O equals 1 Oz? Well, that was 8 years ago. That was 6 years ago. Like, grow with me. I'm still that guy. But if you can't grow as a person, then you aren't going to grow with my music. Because that's how I am. Because I'm all about growth. Like, and like, that's what I preach is, other than positivity, I preach perseverance. There's rolling papers whiz and there's trap whiz.
Yeah.
People are going to understand that I had to do one thing to do the other, but at the same
I get
time,
what you're saying,
I don't think that I'm breaking my principles.
It's a hard transition for some people.
It
is.
is.
It's not fair. You know what I mean? I'm just putting it out there. It's easier to get accepted over there saying some nice shit. You know what I mean? But some people can't make that transition and everybody be like, hey, they'll shit on you. They'll shit on you. Be like, what the fuck is you doing? Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Because you built your foundation. Okay, no. Gucci Mane, prime example. Yeah. Gucci Mane, he's a good person now, right? He's a better person. He's evolved. He's grown. But shit, Gucci still dropping that same trap god shit.
It's not the same, no.
It's really not.
It's not the same at all.
But Gucci still has pop songs.
He's just richer now.
A lot of pop songs.
But Gucci's still laying down stuff with pop artists. Gucci's still here with R&B artists.
Gucci 10 years ago and never did a song.
When you're saying that you're
is
going
it
to
a
have to
privilege,
do both?
or is it Gucci? Is it Gucci finally growing from trap music?
Once you get to a certain point in a popularity, the R&B world is gonna come calling anyway because you hot. You can stand up with that song. You can write according to that shit. You what you do. You a superstar regardless.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I mean?
Gucci don't make that same music no more.
Yeah, but Gucci still make hits. Like I can hear.
He did.
I can hear Lil Wayne,
you know what I'm saying?
on R&B songs that I'm like, Lil Wayne should have never been on this song. But every time I hear Gucci on a hit R&B song, it's popping. Like for me, like I love Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne has still made dope songs with dope R&B artists. But any of this new stuff that he's making, for me, just because he's like a god, man. It just
the Wayne is not popping right now. Like he hasn't been popping.
Yeah.
Eventually you gonna change
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, but I'm saying his. But see,
everybody
his
supported
R&B
him.
songs,
See,
he's a goat,
Wayne.
and Gucci's a
check this
goat,
out.
right?
But the way Wayne pops is because he has supporters, and it wasn't no fans. See, that's why he sold so much, because people support him.
They're both goats, right?
Who? Gucci Mane and Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Okay, and they're both kinda grew up in the same era, right?
Yeah,
okay, around the same time. So if you so Gucci for me makes hit R&B songs because Gucci grew as an artist.
Okay.
Lil Wayne makes okay R&B songs because Lil Wayne is a superstar. That's the point you're trying to make. You see what I'm saying? So for me, that's how I look at it.
And even Wayne changed a lot. Like you remember Hot Boys Wayne.
But Wayne had the biggest pop rap song
Lollipop.
ever.
Yeah.
The biggest pop rap song
You know what I'm
ever.
saying?
Still to this day.
To this day.
And that sounds nothing
fucking
like
day.
1999 Wayne on the Hot
Yeah.
Boy
Nah,
shit.
it don't. It
You
don't.
you gonna grow as an artist and as a person.
But
and when you 30,
do you call
and
it
16,
growth? Like he was still talking about bullshit in both songs.
But he
Wayne's
went-
not a good
he-
example
he
of
went
that.
More,
Yeah,
he went,
that's what I'm saying.
Jay-Z's,
Wayne
Jay-Z,
went straight to the
more-
pop.
Wayne is an example of a superstar who gets R&B songs.
He
because
changed
he's
his
a
beat
superstar.
selection. That's what.
And
that's
Gucci for me is a person who makes R&B songs and makes them because he knows they're going to be hits.
Okay.
Like Gucci can make a song
Yeah,
and
and
not
be-
rap about drugs and selling dope and shit. He hasn't made a song about really selling dope in a minute, unless he's talking about shit he used to do. But he's not glorifying the shit like he used to glorify.
That song with him and Gates, he going off.
But what does he say?
I'm not going. You know what I'm saying?
That's one song, though.
Man, he just grown. That his kids old and shit.
Exactly.
He just can't talk crazy like he used to.
That's what I'm saying.
But
You're
I'm
gonna
pretty
grow.
Sure he's
he
still
went
crazy.
from trapping hard to semi.
Yeah, you still gonna talk about it. You can still talk to those fans
That
and
nigga
supporters.
still trapping.
You just gotta come from a different
Man,
perspective.
Gucci
like,
Man put on a face.
all right,
He
so-
ain't trying to go back to jail.
so-
He's still that same nigga.
What are we going to do when rappers stop using drugs?
They're not.
When DMX goes, we're responsible.
I heard
A couple
him.
days ago.
I heard him.
Okay.
I seen it this
So
morning.
rappers
it'll
would
be
never-
some kind of shift.
And-
It used to be like, selling
would
drugs
never-
was the thing. Now it's
Yeah.
doing drugs. It'll be
Yeah.
something else in 10 years.
Rapping would never stop doing drugs.
Not as a
No,
whole,
no,
hell
no,
but
never.
it's not gonna be the thing to talk about. Like right now, it's the thing to rap about drinking lean and
no
popping
drugs
perks and doing all this kind of thing.
This
But it's
is-
always gonna be an entertainment
This
period.
is
right,
where
right,
we
okay.
at though in the world and in America especially. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, remember it was everybody didn't want you to be on coke. Like Grandmaster Flash, broken glass everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, they was trying to tell you don't do drugs.
Yeah.
At the same time, all them fuckers was getting high.
That's what they
okay,
gonna do.
so then it turned into the crack era. So now you weren't nobody rapping about smoking crack. You know, it was just a crack deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You was talking about how. Or it was like how the crack destroyed the community.
Yeah, it's just
You know
different
what I'm saying?
perspectives. You
Yeah.
still reaching the same audience.
The
It's just
music ain't doing
different way
nothing.
to do it.
The music is a reflection of the fucking place we live in. That's all it is. That's all the fuck it is. If you don't like it, well, motherfuckers should have did something about it back then when parents was smoking crack and kids was raising themselves.
So
and
hold
shit
on,
like
what
that.
So I'm just trying to
life imitates art.
So I'm just trying to make a positive inflection on people.
I get you, and I get you.
Because
we need.
I don't want to wind up, and I don't want other people to wind up like Mac Miller.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want to see my heroes die,
But what I want to tell you is this,
and I don't want to hear. I want to hear or see young people die either.
what I want to tell you is this: not gonna be the first one to do it, and people been doing it.
Yeah, and
People gonna do what they want to do, bro. You gotta let people do what they want to do, man. I feel like putting out something to change people's minds is a bad.
And
I feel like you shouldn't do it to change.
I'm
their
not
mind.
trying to change people's minds.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to be a positive reflection. So if somebody says,
Okay, I'll get you.
So if somebody says, there's no rappers out nowadays that don't do Xanax and Coke and
Right.
this and that, and only smoke weed or just want to have a good time and just hang out, you know, they can point to me or somebody else like that.
Right.
You know,
Being different.
Yeah, but I still did bad shit, and I know that.
It's lanes for it though. That's just like
Yeah.
when I don't want to be on my trap shit, I listen to J. Cole. Hey, he ain't
Hey,
gonna be
we
talk-
said we ain't
you
gonna
know?
touch it because if you got a hater,
Hey,
we're not gonna
that's
touch it.
who I
He a
listen
hating ass
to.
nigga. We're
That's
not
who I
gonna go there.
listen to.
You know
That's
what I
who I
mean?
listen to.
He
You know what
just-
I mean?
I feel you though.
That's what I
Can't
listen
talk
to.
about J. Cole no more, bro.
I know.
He the GOAT though, but we ain't gonna get into it. But yeah, I feel you. Like, and when he say positive, I don't think he about to be out here like making gospel.
Don't do
gospel,
drugs.
Like, yeah,
don't
like,
do
it
drugs.
just means he's
Go
not.
to school. No,
he's
he's
just
not
not
gonna be like, let's go have a good time.
He's just not gonna
and,
I still
glorify
want to
it.
make songs.
Yeah.
Like, I still want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine, but I'm not gonna glorify it.
Yeah. And that, if that's a part of your life, it's a part of your life.
And that's cool. And like I'm cool with whoever wants to do that, right? But for me, like I just need to move forward, you know? Like and like that's just how I do it. You know? And like but it's not like I'm
Hey, gigged, bro.
Yeah, I know. Fucking too many edibles for him, right?
Oh, me, bro.
Everybody.
I seen you.
just
I
having
done
a good
seen
time,
you
man.
perform. I done seen you perform in Lush one night though. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
You
man.
gotta
I mean,
get
I have
energy.
energy. Like, I love being on stage and everything. It's just the like actual being there.
Yeah, I feel you. I can understand that.
Going
I
out.
don't have anxiety there, but I don't like being in there.
What's
Just
your
'cause-
problem?
Huh?
What's the problem you got with it?
It's not even the scene per se. I just feel like where I'm from, some shit always happen, bro.
True.
And that's why when it get a certain time, I'm out of there. Because when they get that liquor in them and shit, and it's just hella people, it's just something bound to happen. Like the other night, you know what I mean?
I feel like
It's just always something that could happen, or I feel like something always gonna happen. So I get up out of there. As soon
Yeah,
as I can.
and it's like really and I'll stay as long as I can, like to support everybody that I see, you know, and like
do
I
that.
really do. But if you don't see me, I'm sorry. Like there's people in the crowd, but I'm really there. And if I miss your thing, you guarantee I'm gonna go find your SoundCloud or whatever.
Right.
And that's the thing is that like I want to find people and feed people opportunities. Like I'm hosting a mixtape called Light It Up 6 that's all about weed songs, but the guy who's helping me host it has like State of Emergency where you can rep your state. They have Paradise where you can get slots with like other people from different states. So like here's how I look at that, right? Instead of it being like an Arkansas tape, but it's everybody on the internet, right? And you submit for slots. So then you're gonna cross-populate your demographic, right? So if I'm on a song, right, and I'm 3 states away from Spida, but we're both on the same mixtape, and then it gets thrown through their fans, okay, well, he's on it, so what else is on this tape? So then all of a sudden, oh, look, I've got a new favorite song by a new favorite artist.
Okay.
You know,
yeah, it can happen like that. Yeah. People been doing it for a while.
And
like on Spinrilla and shit.
Yeah, and everybody's been doing that. But for me, I'm taking it to where I'm actually putting it on DatPiff, Spinrilla. I'm putting it on all those, but then I want to put it on all streaming sites, so like Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. So like I want to make sure that that's all on there too, because not only do I want to get people plays, but I want people to get exposure and to be able to actually get paid from their plays from that mixtape. Because if your paperwork's right, then there shouldn't be a problem with you submitting a song to a mixtape and then getting paid for those plays.
Niggas don't be buying beats, but they just download shit off YouTube, you know.
You can't put that
and if it's your album, you can be the one to fuck around and get sued if it blows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure it's people that's really about the business.
Yeah, exactly. And but you know, that's why you always basically fact check everybody.
Yeah.
I think it's starting to get harder here. Like, it's so many people now that you have top tier motherfuckers. Like, you got people that do what the fuck they do.
Right.
Like, either it's in social media, you know what I mean? Meaning that they them niggas, or they click, you know what I'm saying? Or they really like dropping hit shit and they traveling, you know what I mean? They doing paid shows. Like, you got people, and then you got people that's, you know what I mean?
That's gonna be everywhere though. It's just now starting to happen here because we relatively new to the scene. But I mean, you go to New York, it's obviously gonna be your top tier, your A Boogies and them niggas, and it's gonna be down the ladder to your underground cats. You know what I mean? It's just how it is.
That's dope though. I think it's nice.
It's levels.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
levels.
so what you were finna? Did you have anything else you were gonna touch on that?
Basically, like everybody always got some type of fucking list. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like eventually, it's just gonna this shit gonna go off.
And the list they made never even heard you. You know what I mean? So it's not really
and
like
at a certain point, you gotta think about it, man.
It's all personal preference, bro.
If we all working and we all watching each other, you know who's hottest.
Yeah.
You know who's hot, but I'm talking about when you're making a list. They usually make those off of what they like. You know what I mean? They can't put you on their list if they ain't never heard your shit.
Like the
you know
dude
what I mean?
says from the Big Lebowski. That's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it don't mean anything.
Yeah, like for me, as long as you like yourself,
it means it has a
public opinion means nothing.
It means something.
It doesn't.
A
mean
public
anything.
opinion doesn't mean nothing if you're just talking about one person. If you can't look at 5 or 6 different people with so many different levels, and you can pick somebody from one level, somebody from this level. Okay. If you can't do that, then like it doesn't matter.
I say that about Tekashi. Like they saying he's snitching. We said we gonna talk about that. They said he got paperwork or what. And I say shit, it ain't gonna fucking matter when he get out.
It will matter.
We'll have to see, bro. I think it's gonna matter, bro.
Care. When he drop them loud, hype ass songs,
bro, name a nigga in the game who snitched and came back and was still hype.
It's different. It's
snitching though, bro. That's tough.
So he's gonna spend life in prison.
Hey,
come on, bro.
T.I. didn't snitch, bro. He can't come for the goat like
all
that,
he gotta
bro.
do, all he gotta do is be the first individual to be like, yeah, I did it. Fuck it.
No. They said my nigga T.I. snitch, man.
Ain't nobody else explain it. Motherfuckers do it all the time. They say Medici, motherfuckers on Love and Hip Hop did it. You know what I mean? All types of
I believe that it's getting done a lot more than it's talked about.
A lot of people be snitching on themselves, though.
Yeah.
And
he snitched on himself, letting somebody record him, put out a hit on Tito. I can't fucking say it. Yeah.
And
on
then
Chief's cousin.
Yeah.
Don't say you're gonna put 10 bands on somebody's head and have somebody record it, and then your boy next to you goes, "What'd you say, dog?"
That's when getting niggas want to put everything on the internet and they want to make everything a thing. And his boy was probably a rat too, but
boy, he's not gonna get murdered.
Yeah, he might, bro.
He don't need to come out. He need to come out as a whole nother person.
He gonna come out Daniel Hernandez, bro. He's not 6'9".
He ain't gonna come out. He ain't gonna come out because he's got a RICO against him. Because no matter what, they slamming that RICO against him as fast and hard as they can. He cannot defend that he was not part of their clique and he was forced to do all that.
That's why he's snitching.
Yeah,
you seen he was trying to distance himself before he went to the pen.
Yes, that's why he fired everybody.
You gotta die as hell white.
Yeah, he knew that before.
It's not gonna
be Daniel. He gonna be making all Hispanic pop rap.
Everybody there, he know
he still gonna get fucking rich.
That's cool,
bro. Them niggas
he got a whole Hispanic. He got a whole Hispanic culture and race. They gonna support him.
No, they not, bro. The reason why the people who were keeping him safe is against him now.
Yeah.
Like 6ix9ine been, bro. That nigga
You
would have
talking
been
about
touched.
internet fans? You know what I mean? I don't know that. I don't know if that's gonna help.
Boy,
him out
6ix9ine would have been touched if he had them niggas that he got going to jail with him right now. Behind.
Listen, if 6ix9ine gets out,
He need to get in with
if
Jay
he doesn't
Prince
go
and
to
them niggas, bro.
protective
Jay
custody.
Prince don't want them, bro.
I know, but he needs
There's too much
to.
negative
If 6ix9ine
attention.
gets out and
So-
doesn't go to protective custody, he's gonna die.
Yeah, straight up.
Like
So
that's
it
how I
ain't-
look at it.
It ain't. You don't think it's no record label that's gonna touch it?
No,
Record label?
they will.
Record labels
Ain't
will.
nobody gonna touch. He ain't gonna make no.
But
He
it's
can't
a-
make no money.
So you think Bobby Smurda gonna get out and do something?
Boy, yeah.
Bobby Smurda could though.
Boy, yeah.
Because people still
Boy,
rock with him, and he didn't snitch
Smurda
though.
coming home, boy.
But he
been
didn't
rap.
snitch.
See, let me tell y'all a story about
Schmurder didn't snitch. Yeah.
Listen,
Nobody's
Smurda didn't even have to go to
And
the
that was one of
joint.
the biggest songs on 6ix9ine album, and he wasn't even really. In
Bobby
the
didn't even have to go. Bobby took 7 years, so Rowdy wouldn't take. Listen, Spider. Bobby took 7 years, so Rowdy Rebel wouldn't have to
Wait,
take
what's
14.
that? Was a rap there?
You hear me?
And that's why people rock with him, but they ain't gonna rock with 6ix9ine when he's snitching.
Bro, ain't nobody finna listen to Bobby Smurda. He ain't
Appreciate
finna
it,
make
man.
no hit record.
I can see it.
I don't care. You can see it because he went to jail for somebody.
No, I can see it because he stole a beat, made the song, and the beat maker said, "Fuck it, it's a great song. Take the beat."
I mean, yeah, he got rid. I mean, he probably had folk buying.
He had his time, bro. He's not having his time again.
And
He's-
6ix9ine
I'm not
had
saying
his
he's
time.
not gonna make money.
6ix9ine would not
He's
have his
gonna
time.
make money. He might not get killed.
I'm just saying the
but
safest
his
thing-
time of being here is over with.
I'm just saying, 6ix9ine, if you're watching this, the safest thing you can do is go into protective custody.
Yes, sir.
Get out. Go be a ghostwriter for a record label.
He got ghostwriting. He got people writing for him. 6ix9ine ain't gonna better do nothing, bro. He better just get out.
No, I'm just
and
saying. But if he wrote all his hits, I'm just saying, go do that.
All right.
That's your safest bet to make money off a record label and still be in the rap industry
But
and not
you
get killed.
can't. It has to be somebody that sounds like him. Because if you get somebody like me or anybody with a normal voice saying his lyrics, they're gonna be like, "This shit is trash."
And then they're gonna say that he sounds like 6ix9ine.
No, because you couldn't tell. Because he just yelling.
I'm pretty sure you could give it to
Like if you
almost
just say
anybody.
"suck my fucking dick," that don't really sound like.
You could
6ix9ine.
you could
But
give
you
it,
gotta yell. You gotta
you,
scream.
You could give it to almost anybody.
6ix9ine has a very unique voice. I don't see no.
Because he's yelling.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just yell and sound like.
That's
6ix9ine.
what I'm saying. So if you take those same lyrics to give them to somebody that don't
I
yell like that,
I think
it's gonna
that
be
the
trash.
industry
Right,
has
right.
another person
Oh, I thought
lined
you were
up.
saying something else.
I think the industry has another person lined up that sounds just like you after you get signed.
But that don't really work though.
You think
They've
so?
been trying that for years. As soon as Pac died, Death Row had a nigga that sounded just like
Boogie with a
Pac.
Hoodie sounds kind of like
They be saying he sound like Days Loaf.
oh no, what's
He
his
does sound like Dave Lowe. Yeah, Dexter and Rich Kid sound a lot alike.
Think so?
Yeah.
I don't really
Trippie
listen to
Red and
Dexter
Lil
though.
Uzi Vert?
Yeah.
Nah.
Exactly.
Trippie sounded like him when he first came out,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
think he kind of
He
made his own
exactly
little, you
like
know.
Yeah,
that
there's
kid-
still some songs I'm like, hold
It's
on.
just they had the same tone of voice. They got similar tone of voice.
Kid Boo and Uzi Vert sound a lot alike.
Kid Boo, it sounds like everybody though.
NBA young boy and Boogie with a Hoodie sound alike.
NBA YoungBoy saw some Gates to me.
Yeah.
He sound
Yeah.
like Gates to me.
But
Which I don't see
really?
what, and he never really get grilled for that, but they grill a lot of niggas. Like they
I
grill
mean,
that-
they're just from the same area. That's why you get
And
on.
that-
New Orleans
yeah,
people
but-
all got that little, you know.
But
what I mean?
it might be.
Especially
It also
Baton
might
Rouge.
just be the
Yeah.
effects on their voice.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
The
Like,
editing.
but that's the thing is that the industry can make you sound like anybody.
Dang, yeah. Straight up.
I don't know. Yeah, but y'all think, but the imitations don't really be going far. You know what I mean?
No,
you
no.
gotta kind of have
Yeah.
your own little shit,
Which you
Like
can.
NBA sound like Gates, but he still got a distinct enough
Yeah,
sound.
Like the
yeah.
problem.
that it's like that's
Yeah,
NBA.
So
yeah.
the problem that happened with Designer, right, is he put out Panda. He sounded like
I
Future.
legitimately, my brother hit me up, bro. He don't like Future
Yeah.
at all, but he's like, bro, you heard that new Future song? At Panda, I was cracking up, bro. I was like, that's a nigga named Designer, bro. That's not Future.
But
Damn.
so then he doesn't drop anything for a while, and everybody still thinks he sounds like Future, and then he drops something that's like doesn't sound
Like
like
him.
that at all.
Yeah.
And what he needed to do was slowly transition from that Future wave into his own thing, kind of like I feel like Trippie Redd did.
He tried,
slowly
though.
at the very beginning. He had a little Uzi Vert kind of sound on that first hit, and then he just separated. And that's what I think that happens is that the industry's like, oh man, they're about to blow up with this guy. This guy can almost sound like him. Let's get him to do one song that sounds like that, and then we'll push the whole album, see if he catches.
Designer tried though, like that
He
was,
did.
but it was just it became a huge thing, and then
Yeah.
Future tweeted
That's
about
exactly
it, and then
what
they
they
got
do in
into
the
an
industry.
argument, and they were beefing, and it became a thing.
Yeah, you should.
And really, them niggas' voices just kind of sounded like, bro. It's like Action Bronson and what's Ghostface.
Right. Yeah.
Them niggas sound like their voices just fucking sounded like. You know?
Right. That's just how the dude talk.
Yeah.
That's the
But,
sound.
yeah, and then there's millions of humans on this earth,
They
and
sounded like.
and like the thing is we all consist of 22 chromosomes, right?
Right.
Because the 23rd determines our sex, so everybody has 22 chromosomes. So out of those 22 chromosomes, some of those make up your throat. People are bound to have identical voices.
Facts. Genetics.
So at the same time, I feel like they do have a backup for them, but they might not.
It depends on how prolific that dude was. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Future at the time when Designer put out that song, Future was
Popping.
He was hot. You know what I mean? And
March Madness, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Beast Mode,
he had
and
a
then
nice little string of hits.
Yeah, you can't
he
come
hit
out
peak.
sounding like 6ix9ine.
peaked.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if somebody come out and they do that aggressive yelling shit right now, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work at all.
And you still have people who already do that too. You
It's
got
a
Suicide
lane.
Boys. Suicide Boys do that, but they,
It's a lane.
they're
Even them, they don't even
they're-
sound like
yeah,
6ix9ine.
they're underground, like more like
I don't think
3-6 was.
I don't think 6ix9ine
It's
shit
a
was
line
really
that
just
needs to be
working.
filled.
I think he had an extremely great
Personality.
promotional.
Oh man,
Anytime he had a song out, he was in a beef.
I don't
So
care.
like the
I don't
song,
care.
the music, it wasn't about the music. It was more so about the promotion.
No matter how much people hate 6ix9ine, he was a marketing troll genius.
That's all it was.
He was Soulja Boy 2.0, bro.
Okay, Martin Sharif.
Big Soulja.
Okay, think about the pharmaceutical guy, right? He's going to jail now. He bought the Wu-Tang album, but you know what he was great at? Going on talk shows, going
Talking shit.
yeah, I raised that AIDS drug by $200. What are you gonna do about it? My shareholders loved it.
Hey, some dudes really wanted his head though.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He's going to jail.
Hurt that nigga.
yeah, he took money out of one company to refund his other investors because he blew that money on something else.
Right.
And so what that was is it was illegal funds transaction and
From the
fraud.
street fact, they bought activists. That's why activists went up to like $200 an ounce back in the day. Like,
Right.
They don't, you can't get it no more. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
The company, I don't know what happened to the company.
After
And
Yams died,
after some
Yams
point,
died.
like that shit was high as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
A$AP Yams?
ASAP Yams died, and activists tweeted said, "We're not gonna let you glorify drinking lean anymore. We're discontinuing it." So that's why you can only get
Dog bread.
generic lean now.
And niggas still paying like $900
That's why.
for that
That's
shit.
why activist went away and high tech became prevalent, because high tech is actually a brand name of generic lean, but now it's real lean because activist is no longer.
They got
Don't drink lean.
They got legal lean too.
Legal lean, melatonin basically,
Yeah,
and
basically.
then you have legal lean that's straight THC. But for me, like, that shit hurts my stomach because there's so much sugar in it.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I'm good on that shit, bro. I ain't even tried, you know what I mean? I don't get into none of that shit.
You don't want to try it?
Nah, I'm good.
I have.
Well, I
mean,
drank.
it's just like
Sip,
I'm
sip.
over it.
How many cups?
I drank.
Oh, you sip.
Double
Double
cup.
cup. Yeah.
Was it dirty soda?
You know, same way he say about his anxiety, it helps me with mine.
That's dope. That's dope. That's different. I want to try it. Try everything.
Don't
I ain't
put one
gonna-
up on the show.
Nah, I ain't gonna do it on the
You
show.
gonna be sleep.
I want to ask you this question. So y'all been keeping up with the beefs, right?
Yeah.
The rap beef, man. You big in that.
My nigga Tory is Thanos right now, bro.
I absolutely hate rap beef.
He's Thanos right now. He got like three. He got three to stones.
How you feel about it?
He got 3 stones right
Oh
now.
man, why you beef with a guy over something that's bullshit?
It's about a
He just-
female.
I
I
know
think
that's bullshit.
No, that,
Tory
Drake-
Lane's supposed to be beefing with.
You know why wars are fought?
Jacquees.
He just beefing
Yeah.
with
no,
everybody right
Don
now.
Q mentioned Dream Doll in his diss to Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez mentioned how he hit Dream Doll on the first night he met, and then Dream Doll dropped a verse to Tory Lanez. It's always a female in the middle, bro. I don't care what nobody say. It's a
just
female,
saying,
bro.
like,
Man,
All
But yeah,
wars are-
Tory on the troll
Yeah.
rampage though.
wars are
trying to
fought.
do it. They're
Wars
trying
are
to
fought
do it.
over 3 things: women, riches, and land. And most of these wars
And
I
land,
see,
and he fighting over that internet land, that territory. He trying to take
Like-
it over. He trolling.
like,
Tory Lanez.
But he Thanos right now. He got
gonna
3
win.
stones.
He's gonna win.
He,
Thanos.
Tory's
he
finna
got
punch
3
it.
stones
Tory
right
is
now.
not
Are you gonna get
fucking
2 more?
Thanos,
He
bro.
finna
Bro,
punch
he
in
got 3
motherfuckers
stones
until
right now.
everybody, until a bunch of motherfuckers know who he is.
That's basically what he doing.
Everybody
Yeah.
know Tory Lanez. He dissed Drake.
He threw subs at Drake. He didn't
not
diss
enough people
Drake.
know who he is. You know,
He didn't diss Drake.
He was just saying Drake isn't the only person from the six.
That's all he was doing. He just threw little shots like The Game and them niggas used to do with Jay-Z back in the day.
Saying like he ran the city and Drake didn't.
But that's not a diss.
Them
That's
niggas from two different sides.
How many people say they run their city and really don't?
We talking about Drake though.
Just in general.
We talking about Drake.
But how you know it's not a huge chunk of people there that feel like he don't run the city? How did they feel like he not even there?
But I'm saying like that was a big deal. Just like the dude that that was supposed to be writing his music and stuff. What's his name?
The one that said
Quinn Miller?
Quinn Miller.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows him just simply off that. They don't know it.
Quinn is nice, bro.
He's super nice. Don't get me wrong, but like
I hate it because like when you hear it, like that nigga sound like Drake, or really Drake sound like that nigga, and that's just Drake really Thanos, bro. He can't take not Thanos. He's Shang Tsung. That nigga that can take everybody form and shit off of Mortal Kombat. That's Drake.
Man, listen.
if you diss Drake, everybody know you.
Listen, when I found that, not necessarily.
Nah, if he glorified, yeah.
Not
If he
necessarily.
react to it, yeah.
You know
But
what's funny?
It's a nigga from the Toronto that just dissed him. Don't
It
nobody
just
know that nigga.
He didn't react to Soulja Boy.
It cracked me up.
Soulja Boy was already Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy's been saying that
He
though
better
for
not react
years.
to Big Draco neither. He better not say nothing to Big Draco.
He did. He said
He
get
did.
out. He said get off the
He
internet.
better not
Soulja-
say nothing to
do
Big
something
Didn't
Draco.
like
Soldier say all that
You hear
shit,
me?
and then all of a sudden Soldier and Drake had a song together?
Yeah, they did some shit.
They
like
did. They made it. Nigga, we made it.
Yeah, Soldier. So Soldier successfully got a song with Drake off of that.
But Soulja was already popping. Name me a nigga who wasn't in the industry, dissed the big nigga, and now they just in the industry.
that. Miller guy, right?
Who?
The dude that he stole all his music from.
He didn't diss a nigga to get famous. Some shit got exposed from Meek Mill and Camp, but then he got
What
famous.
about Rich the Kid? He got beat down by Lil Uzi Vert after he got dissed.
But they was already famous though.
I'm just saying, like a lot of people. I listened to Tory Lanez because I saw him dissing Drake.
But he was still already popping. I was already listening to him.
Yeah, but I mean, he was already popular.
But I'm sure he gained a new fan base. I feel what you're
I
saying,
didn't
but-
listen to MGK. I didn't listen to. The only song I like by MGK is that one.
That's real. That's real.
I feel you. He gained a lot of new fans, but I've been listening to MGK since like 2012. He been going ham for a long time.
No, he's really good, but
Yeah,
like,
but I
he
just
got-
saying he hasn't
Listen,
been popping.
Bless you.
Tory Lanez stole Travis Scott's style.
I don't think so.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I think
He
Travis
was
Scott.
popping, he was
I
popping
think
before.
Travis Scott has been writing a lot of verses for a lot of people in the industry for years, and nobody's known about it.
Yeah,
Travis
he had.
Scott.
Not a lot, just
Yeah.
good, just Kanye and probably a few other people.
Yeah.
But
Travis been working a long time behind the
but
scenes.
Tory been
Yeah.
behind the
He got a
scenes
lot
since
to
probably
do
like
with this
2012. And he wrote.
Man,
That's what, remember
all
when
I'm gonna
Tory?
say is just listen to him and listen to how Tory does his fucking voice. Okay, it's the same fucking way that Travis do his voice
But
from way
he
back
been
in the
doing
upper
that since
echelon.
13
now.
though.
But Travis been doing this shit ever since I heard that first song when T.I. brought him out.
That was
upper
14.
echelon.
That was like 14.
That's his shit. That's been his shit. He been tweaking this shit.
They both sound, but they both been doing it for a long time. I wouldn't know who stole from who if anybody did.
Yeah, but
Because they both blew up around
A
2013.
nigga that's sitting around rap beefing with somebody took something. That's the only nigga trying to take away from anybody.
What,
First
rap
off,
beat? They
yeah.
gonna take something.
Because that's why they was beefing anyway. Because Tory Lanez wrote
I'm not joining dog.
the hook.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez wrote Upper Echelon, and Tory Lanez was originally on the hook, but you know T.I. knew Travis Scott, and he got Travis Scott to sing it, and that's why Tory Lanez and Travis Scott was about to fight in the tour bus that one
I remember
on that
seeing
video.
that.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know, bro. I can't rock with that.
So how the fuck? What?
Tory
I ain't
Lanez
never
wrote
heard
Upper
that.
Echelon. Yeah.
I never heard that.
yeah.
This is just a Tory Lane fan.
I am,
he-
but that for
And
real though,
a
he
Tory
did it.
Lane supporter.
Oh, he
I ain't bought an album yet, but I'm a fan though.
He ain't bought an album. What album? Tory Lane's supposed to
Love
be
Me
beef-
Now. What you mean with Trippie Redd and all them niggas?
He needs to be beefing with niggas like Jacquees, not no rapper.
Come on, bro.
Like it's just like I look at
We
Tory
not
Lane.
gonna act like my nigga's not barred up though.
Bro, to me it seems like Chris Brown rapping. That's how I look at Tory Lane.
Hey man,
Chris Brown
I
rap.
just was
Breezy
thinking that
is
same
hard.
shit, and he is, and he is. Don't get
Chris
me wrong,
Brown
he
is hard, but he
it's
don't- he not
when
rapping
I
like
think
that,
of-
though.
When,
Yeah.
when I see
I'm
Tory
not saying
on
he
the
is.
fucking hip hop freestyle,
I'm
when
just
I-
saying,
I just
Chris
think
Brown
about
hard.
Chris Brown, man.
Because they both sing.
No.
But Chris Brown ain't putting
No,
no.
'cause Chris
He not
Brown
barring
did-
up on niggas like
Chris
that.
Brown did.
Chris
Who?
Brown
No,
can.
bro.
Chris Brown has bars, but he just talking
Man,
about
what?
getting ass and getting head and
That's
popping
what
drugs.
Tory
Yeah,
Lane's
but
supposed to be
yeah,
doing.
but Chris Brown.
Tory-
If Chris Brown got
Bro.
this, Chris Brown would lay that.
I
shit
think
down.
Chris could, because Chris can do a lot of shit
Yeah.
that niggas don't No, but as of right now, nah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm saying
I'm
like
just saying,
that's what
I'm
Tory
not saying
Lanez
that
is supposed to be doing.
I feel you.
I feel like his the R&B shit ain't working for him no more. So now he's trying to do this rap.
It is, but he tired of niggas like you acting like he can't rap. So he just gonna diss everybody till all y'all niggas acknowledge that he got bars.
Who cares if he can rap? It doesn't sound
apparently
good.
he does.
Bro, that rap. You're not bumping that, bro. Like,
I'm bumping it, bro.
You bumping Tory Lanez rap. You don't even buy a CD.
I got him on Spotify though. I ain't bought him. But they on my Spotify playlist.
I mean, that's just.
But I will
that's
say,
basically buying an album.
I will say, album Tory Lanez, I don't like when he raps. Because
Right.
he sounds so much like fucking Drake when he raps on his albums. When he raps, when he does his like
Singles.
only when he gets in his soulful beats.
When he's beefing.
When he gets on soulful beats, bro, his flow is bar for bar, just like Drake's, bro. They be pissing me off. But when he on the trap shit though, I like it though.
Man.
But when he on that soulful lyrical shit,
I can't
he sound
support
like Drake.
I can't support. I'm a fan. I can't support that.
He doing the most now, especially since he went at Cole. But we said we're not gonna talk about Cole.
He just turned into like a attention whore.
Hey, that's how all it is. My nigga Boogie was just doing an interview. I don't know if y'all heard of Westside Boogie, but he hard. He signed to Eminem.
Okay.
And he just
like
did
Yellow Wolf.
He just did it. I mess with him. He just did an interview and he said basically nowadays to get popping, you gotta get rid of all your integrity. You know what I mean? You just gotta do a bunch of shit.
Oh look.
You gotta scream, I need you to watch me. I need you to listen to me because I'm finna drop a project. I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
But you gotta do it in an entertaining way though. And if you do that, you gonna pop.
It can't be forced.
And that's
it
what
can't be
Tory
corny.
Lanez
You
is
know
doing.
how many fucking guys
He taking it too far.
based on them, man?
But at first though, everybody was watching. But now I feel like people getting annoyed. But at first though, he was doing that shit right. Then he should just shut the hell up
and drop the
new
hit.
project. Yeah,
Drop a what's my boy name? Drop a Tiger. That's all you needed to do.
A single?
Yeah, a hit single that was
Tiger's the single king, bro.
comeback king.
People really don't realize how many hits Tiger got.
Like
He got a lot of hits, bro.
And Swish were bomb.
Bro, he wasn't a part of Young Money for nothing.
2014 when he was dropping them, the Bitch on the Shit mixtapes and shit, and he was dropping all them hits like Rack City and all those.
Oh man,
that shit, make it deal, make it deal, make it deal, make it deal.
Bro, that's snapbacks and tattoos on that Ken's Cash Rules.
On me, bro. Tiger got some hits, bro.
Dude, GOAT, dog.
Put some respect on Tiger name, man.
Yeah, for real.
Put then the line he was with a Kardashian.
Yeah, that really hurt him though. He was making R&B shit. He was tripping. He got a whole.
I seen that.
He got a whole.
I seen a video of that nigga dancing.
Bro, pull it up. You gotta pull it up,
I
bro.
swear to God.
Tiger, go to Tiger Kyoto.
We not finna do Tiger like that.
This is what they said. They said that's what that Cali pussy do.
It's on God. That shit. It's the sunken place, bro.
That nigga was sliding across the floor and shit.
Let's count the ruined lives. We got Lamar Odom.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest one.
That sucked.
Kanye for a while, but he just got so much fans and money that he can bounce. He can afford to bounce back.
Right.
We got Ye. Tiger was slipping in there for a little bit, and then he got out of there.
Yeah.
And let's not forget this. I was like 16 when they first started dating, so that's already some weird shit. And then who else?
She did Ray J bad.
But you gotta
my nigga Ray J. But
the motherfucker who get the crown is Travis.
Travis
get the crown because he hit
tamed
both
it.
of them.
He tamed
both of them.
Who he
hit Kilda and Kylie. He hit Kilda first.
You see? You for real?
Yeah, he hit Kilda first.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I did hear that too.
That's Savage Points, bro.
What?
That's Savage Points.
He got all type of patches on his Letterman behind.
It took a
that
down
shit.
south nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just took somebody from the south and tamed him real
He
quick.
put a baby on her, he done slick married her. He said, boy, yeah. You know what? I'm
That
gonna tell
young
you,
sister too.
He probably slick hit the mama.
Mama go.
Chris probably got hit by
Chris
all them
Billett
niggas.
is the mastermind behind all that bullshit.
She's their manager.
Yeah.
She makes sure all that
They
shit
said
go.
she made Tristan sign some shit that if he cheat, he gotta pay $10 million or something.
Yeah, because that's like that's messing their image up.
It goes
you know
straight
what I
into
mean?
the baby trust fund.
That's harming their image. You know what I mean? Seeing her get cheated on.
Black men don't cheat though.
We don't.
You right. You know what I
Facts.
mean? You right.
Ozzy.
Who hurt you?
Damn.
I see this all the time. I just want to know, Spider, who hurt you?
Everybody hurt me.
Everybody hurt you.
Yeah, all my friends I'm saying, so they out of nowhere.
Damn.
Hey,
Everybody
You a
different.
plugging ass nigga, man.
I ain't did nothing yet. We ain't talked about. I ain't talked about J. Cole or.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah,
Just stay off my nigga for one episode is all I ask.
I fuck it. You like him? You said not to bring him up, but I got to. What you think about this single, dog? I want you to dissect it for me.
This single, I had to throw the dude. It's a hard single, and I knew what it was for. I like it, and I be bumping it.
Right.
But it wasn't necessarily for me. I still bump it, and it's hard. Woo. Not saying not for me like I don't listen to it. I mean, he didn't make that for niggas like me.
He made that for niggas like me.
He made it for niggas like...
He made that for niggas like me.
I'm saying it's got the new up-tempo triplet. It's got like a triplet flow.
He killed that shit, bro.
And that's what I mean by finding new perspective.
Shit,
you know what I mean?
I listened to it for like a week. I was been out a week.
See, that's my point.
One day I still had listened to it. I sat down one day and just bumped that shit at home.
So see, that's my point. That's my point from earlier. You have J. Cole, who talked about getting arrested and neighbors think he's selling dope, and then you got Trap J. Cole.
And even then, it's just about perspective.
But
and
you
really
still got to
beat selection.
keep giving them both, though.
Yeah.
That's
the key.
That you like. I believe you can do everything.
Don't give up. Don't give up all that you were.
Yeah.
For all that you want to be.
And that's not what I'm doing.
That's what made you who you are to get where you want to be.
People love that, and they will love you for both.
Yeah.
Just being able to deliver it in a way that you want
like,
to.
Yeah. Listen.
That's all about delivery,
I
bro.
talk about what I talk about
what
all
you
day.
think,
but I ain't trying to glorify shit. In the same breath that I tell you to get you some money. You know what I mean? I tell you, shit, you better put some up because your ass is liable to go to prison.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
at
what
the end of the day, it's still not going to be worth it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
what did you think of hoodie season? Who you were the hoodies?
I liked it. It was real melodic. You know what I mean? He got some hits. He got that look back at it, which it's kind of like it's a weird ass song. He basically did like a Michael Jackson. It's like a Michael Jackson tribute. Now
I like Star Tender.
I don't remember. I only listened to it one
Hey,
time
Boogie just nice, y'all.
But he dope though.
Yeah.
He got this thing where he like got a New York style, but it's really like melodic and popular.
Yeah,
it sound like.
And then he be talking about some shit like it ain't like he's simple and shit, and he just humming and shit.
I feel. I can see why you wouldn't. You know what I mean?
I do not like his music at all.
Because it's like a weird blend. It's like talking about.
I heard him say "Shawty on AI." When I heard that shit,
say I don't like that song.
When I heard that, I was like, nah.
It's that new
wave. But you cannot like one song though.
Okay, well
you don't have to like every song.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, everybody has their own opinion.
Oh, demonic ass new wave.
I need you rocking.
Like you like Uzi.
Dog, he like that dog. You like that dog.
I don't like Uzi.
I feel like I'm the only one that don't like that new Paddock song, that new Protect.
I didn't like that as much.
He sounded like he off beat on the verse the whole time.
Uzi needs a drop.
Uzi needs a drop. My tentacles.
That bitch going off though.
He just needs to drop a new project.
I think he rapping. I think he rapping to say, look, I can really fucking rap.
No, see, I like that though.
Y'all must have
like when he did the No Limit. You heard his No Limit. You heard Uzi No Limit freestyle?
Yeah.
Like he was spitting some shit. That's fine.
She was Chanel trying to know this flip.
But on this new song, he was like just saying a bunch of shit. He wasn't really like spitting.
Bro, I like his popular songs. I don't like Uzi Vert. I do not like.
He cool.
I like his popular songs.
I'm a casual listener. I'm not like a huge fan. He alright.
I'm a fan.
I feel you.
I'm a big fan of Trippy, but I know a lot of people who don't like him.
I could say I know a lot of people don't like Trippy too though.
They
but I like him.
I'm back and forth on Trippy.
He be whiny.
It just depends.
I got that.
I don't like whiny Trippy,
and that's cool. And like a lot of people are back and forth on people, and that's cool because the thing is
that's really what gets you popping, bro.
You don't have to like everything
when it's
that
like
everybody
50-50,
somebody does.
Like, nah, he hard. Nah, that nigga trash.
Because you got the right amount of people talking shit, and you got the right amount.
I really
that's when people.
Okay,
same
so
thing happened with Blueface. Bro.
Something I've been praying, something I've been wanting for a long time is Cushion OJ2 from Wiz Khalifa. Okay, I haven't heard Wiz Khalifa duo Jazz, Wiz, like Easy Rider. Radio,
your favorite rapper?
Oh yeah, bro.
I could tell
all day.
I hear the influence in your music.
That's when I fell in love with Wiz back then.
Yeah. My favorite Wiz mixtape is Taylor Alderdice.
Oh that shit man,
y'all tripping.
I just wish Lola wouldn't have fucking bailed.
Y'all are tripping. Rolling Papers was the best shit that nigga dropped.
Hell no.
The first one? The Rolling Papers?
That was mad commercial Wiz.
Wiz apologized so many times for that album.
Hell no.
I don't know why.
Because like
it had some dope cuts,
it was popping,
but it wasn't.
But like it wasn't like
I'm riding down smoking. Man,
it was like an attempt. It was like an attempt to make radio.
So
that Taylor Alderdice was so fucking
oh my god, you
bro.
can bump that shit right now from start to finish.
On me, I was just bumping it like 2 weeks ago,
man,
bro.
That shit is immaculate, man.
Star power, bro.
Man, that star power,
Mary.
Bro, y'all still ain't fucking with that Rolling.
He had Amber Rose on the hook, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Amber Rose did the hook, bro.
Rolling Papers, bro.
I thought that was
and
gonna
he had Ross featured on the song.
Rolling Papers.
Man, the vibe in that studio was just so
Cabin Fever.
That's when Wiz Swag was at an all-time
all the installments of Cabin Fever are my favorite.
I like
I love every single one.
Matter of fact, put some respect on Wiz's name. Don't nobody mention Wiz in like rapper conversations.
I just think it's funny when people like when Wiz is like he's in the car and that like a girly Drake song comes off. He's like, turn that shit off, and then everybody's like, oh, Wiz is beefing with Drake, and he's like, nobody trying to beef with that man. Wiz,
well, here's some gangster shit.
Like
Drake ain't no gangster shit.
Oh yeah, put some respect on Wiz's name.
What
bro.
are you talking about?
Don't nobody mention Wiz in rapper conversations.
Why would you mention Wiz?
Because he's a rapper.
because he's like
And he's hard.
he's got #1 hits.
Name a more. It's probably maybe more successful rapper than Wiz that you can name, and even the ones that you name it might not even be. I'm talking about that came out in the past.
And
Where do you think that he belongs? Like, when you talk about
Wiz
this,
is a pop star.
Yeah,
that's all he's
but
been.
what makes him a pop star?
Rolling
Because
paper.
he
His
elevated.
lifestyle?
No,
Yes.
he elevated. He just,
Okay, that's cool,
lifestyle.
but Drake's a pop star.
Wiz is like a Snoop Dogg. You wouldn't put Snoop Dogg. You'll give him credit for being a great artist, but you won't put him on nobody's top list.
nah, he's on my top.
As a rapper or
he's on my
or
top
artist?
As a
Nah,
rapper,
nah.
artist, or whatever, he
He's
does
on my
good.
top list all day.
What?
So you saying Wiz shit is mediocre?
Snoop.
No, I'm just saying like they don't go in those type of
Or
categories.
you say he don't fit? Like
No,
he
he-
just outside
they-
of that?
Oh, he
He-
don't fucking
Okay, that's
fit.
cool. I can handle it. I can live with
He's
that.
like a Snoop Dogg. Nobody talks. Niggas ain't talking about
Ain't
Snoop
nobody
Dogg. Like,
taking nothing away from Uncle Snoop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there ain't no fucking
He
way
just
you
don't
gonna
fit
put
in. I
him
feel you.
in there
Yeah.
with Nas, Biggie.
But
He ain't gonna. I don't give a fuck.
he's done some of the same. That
He
nigga
done
used to
the
have
same
a,
shit and
he
he
had his
live longer
own
than the
porn
motherfucker.
fucking thing on fucking
He's a
TV.
businessman.
No, but
He
that's
below-
different for Snoop though. Snoop
No.
a
But I
nigga
don't
that's
know,
like
man.
your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Like he,
Yeah.
that's different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No.
They almost look like uncles. That's what they look
Oh,
like in the
no.
industry. Like you can see a lot of the new.
Hey,
new
well, look,
people
okay,
like
check
Big
this
Unc.
out. No, listen.
But-
This is gonna be Snoop Dogg and Bun B.
You gonna always pick
Okay, they
one.
come from the same era basically. But man, ain't no fucking way you gonna tell me that Snoop Dogg go hard like Bun B.
You
I don't
can't-
give a
But that's
fuck
from
what
a
nobody
rapping
say.
aspect.
Yeah.
We talking about music as a whole.
It's a whole.
But all right, but
If that's the case, all the barred up niggas would be on right now.
true
You know what I'm
music as a
saying?
whole,
Yeah.
still though, you still know
Snoop
more
Dogg,
lyrics
the-
from
Snoop
And
Dogg,
R&B.
God, though.
when
you
Snoop
know what I
Dogg
mean?
came out, wasn't nobody rapping like that,
Snoop
bro.
Dogg.
So much. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. No, he
When
most
Snoop
definitely
Dogg
had his
did
own
Sensual
flavor.
Seduction, I said, oh shit. He
That
ain't
was
never,
tough.
He ain't never going nowhere.
Snoop
That was
Dogg.
tough.
He ain't never
Snoop
going
Dogg
nowhere.
is great at marketing himself.
Snoop Dogg
and
has turned
other
himself
people.
into like a brand. Like he's a
Snoop
fucking
Dogg
brand.
And that's what I look at.
He
Wiz
is an
like.
American
Okay.
brand.
I feel you.
Okay.
He's an American
Yeah,
brand.
but see, Wiz has his own brand. He's Taylor Gang. So then you have. So then
But that's Uncle
he's.
Snoop basically schooled him,
Yeah.
told him, I
But
don't
you
know
got
what you
you
trying
got
to do
Juicy
or where
J.
you trying
But
to go.
then you've got Wiz finding and signing artists. So one of the artists he signed was T.Y. Dollar Sign.
Yeah,
Okay,
Dollar Sign.
Dollar Sign's hard.
Super
He's like
And then another
super R&B star,
Yeah,
right?
right. He's a
and
writer.
Then
That's who
Wiz
Tory Lanez
Khalifa,
supposed to
the
be.
first
Nico with Juicy J.
First person ever bring Lil Uzi Vert out right before All My Friends Are Dead. Wiz Khalifa on stage said he signed him to Taylor Gang. Well, you know who Taylor Gang works for? Atlantic. You know who Vert signed to instead? Atlantic, because Wiz was gonna give him less money.
Right.
Because you're part
And
of
he
Taylor
should have took
Gang.
it because the reason he ain't dropping no music because he hate his fucking deal and they won't let him drop shit.
It's because he's in Atlantic.
Should've
Versus
shot with
Wiz is like, sure, make all the music you want and flood the market and drop it, because not only do we get the pop star market because we had that Fast and Furious song,
That was
but
big.
then we also
shit-
have
that was
Currency's
big.
But I
market.
broke the YouTube stream.
Then
right
you
there.
got Currency's underground market that you keep pushing to. And if I can be
Currency does too.
if I can be as successful as Currency, I'm cool.
You'll be happy, and that's a big
And
thing
then,
too.
wait, y'all. Everybody keep forgetting. I keep saying his name. Y'all keep forgetting that Juicy J has been there helping Wiz ever since Wiz became
2013.
Cabin
You know what I
Fever.
mean?
But Wiz
Since
also
Taylor Alderday.
but
And-
Wiz,
and
Wiz
then-
also signed Juicy J.
But Juicy J just being your partner is so much. That's a wealth.
That's a nice
of
step.
motherfucking information and experience
Yeah.
that you can't pay nobody for.
That's a
You know
cool.
what I'm
That's a
saying?
cool addition.
I mean, I think he still.
but I
got
can't
that.
pay that much of Wiz's career to
Would be-
Juicy J though. But that's a
Yeah.
that's a nice addition though.
I pay
Yeah.
more respect to Snoop than I do Juicy J when it comes to Wiz.
Yeah.
Juicy J has jumped around.
Snoop had
a
a
lot.
hand in a lot of niggas' careers.
Yeah, but
Juicy J been once he got with Taylor Gang, he ain't been nowhere else. He been there.
Yeah,
Juicy?
He happy. And he dropped some good shit with them niggas.
He had about 2 or 3 years.
Bands to make them
Zip.
bands make you dance.
He had about 3 years.
Zip and a double cup.
He was
Yeah,
he
that's
did
it.
bands
That's
to make
it.
her
High as
dance.
fuck.
That he was
Like,
with Taylor
yeah.
Gang. He been with Taylor Gang ever since the early inception.
Cabin Fever was when he did the first song
He was
with
on
Liz.
that Taylor Allardyce, that song they had on the end where everybody
Yeah,
rap.
yeah.
What
Yeah.
was
My
with
favorite
the chick
song?
on it?
My
What's
favorite
the chick?
song?
He had the chick sign
Lola
Lola
Monroe.
Monroe.
She
Yeah,
hard,
she
man.
bailed, but she bailed on Taylor Gang.
That's King Los
baby
Lo's
mama.
wife.
Yep.
He married her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, put a ring on.
He taught her how to rap.
Oh.
You know what I mean? That's what's
Yeah.
up.
King Los and her have a song together that's like dope, where they're both dressed up as like Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
Can't remember the name of the song. It's fucking
Los
awesome.
hard.
King Lo's nice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just finna
He
say
just
that.
so barred up that it just never really.
boring.
Come on, bro. It just would never attract a mainstream audience. Niggas want to have something they can just
Vibe.
remember in one listen. But he's so complex that like it just didn't resonate. He like a battle rapper. It's hard for battle rappers to make that transition.
Yeah,
Okay,
his hooks
nobody-
be hard.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a couple artists that haven't dropped a project in a while. Who you ready for to see?
The
something
Weeknd.
from? The Weeknd, that's a big one.
He said he going back to his old shit, so I would like to hear that. I'm not. If it's another Starboy, he can keep it though.
I think, but
I liked some of Starboy, but I really liked 50 Shades of Grey Weeknd.
Yeah,
Like,
and I get it.
I
I'm
like
trying to
that,
reach
like-
a more wide audience. I understand.
my girl.
But when you
Right,
make
yeah.
a song
That
about
shit.
cocaine and you win a Kids' Choice Awards, it
Fucking
kind
right.
of fucks you up in the head.
nah, not really. I just knew the world was fucked up. The
Yeah.
world fucked up.
Yeah,
Hey, he
yeah.
ain't-
Don't get me wrong, but at the
Yeah.
same time,
This
like
nigga's a Nickelodeon
it probably
movie.
fucked him up in the head a little. Like I should win. He even wrote a lyric in a song that I'm not a kid's teen choice. Like,
Yeah.
like he was like,
I need the sex. I need the sex and drugs weekend. You know,
Kendrick showed. You think Kendrick gonna drop this?
Kendrick is dropping this year for sure.
What do you think it's
They
gonna?
already posted, not them, but somebody already posted a list of people dropping. But TDE made them take it down because they want to be. They gonna do a surprise drop. Like
I don't think a lot of people understand what's going on in the NBA right now.
what?
Talking about they finna make another Warriors.
They about to make them. They trying to put it on the team.
Niggas is better than Jordan now. That whole era is
But
done.
there's advocates for that. That's
No,
in
bro,
the industry.
records
too,
are
though.
getting broken, and niggas are displaying at this turn. Like we were saying a bunch of shit. Niggas talked about Jordan and Mike and LeBron.
I mean, Kobe's higher on the scoring list than Michael Jordan anyway.
straight up, but like it's something that we always argue. We keep bringing up Jordan like these niggas
That's
didn't break
because
it.
when somebody does it first, it's hard for niggas to let it go.
No, it's not.
It is.
It ain't hard for me to let it go.
Because we wasn't
It's gone.
really there. You was a kid. I was a kid.
Yeah, okay, it's like it don't matter. Like we're here now. We're witnessing what
But
they were saying.
the niggas
about
that
you.
was our age when they saw Jordan, that's what I'm talking about. They can't let that go. They saw. That's what they saw, and that's what they feel is who's the GOAT.
and I think that's how people feel about
It's
rap
about music, too.
Okay, so there are people who are like, man, all they do is mumble their words and do this and that. But like, some people are from a area that, like, when I went to Atlanta, right, it took me a fucking second to pick up all my homies' slangs.
When
Because
I came to
fucking-
Fayetteville,
Uh-huh.
when I came to Fayetteville from where I'm from, like I had to slow down when I spoke.
Yeah,
what I mean?
okay.
Because all my words run together.
So
Yeah,
when
you gotta be from the country to
so
understand.
when Jay Queasy,
Nah, I'm saying I feel you.
oh, you understand? right?
Yeah,
when-
I understand them.
I feel you, bro.
I feel you, bro.
when Jay Queasy
Yeah,
came from
that country, man.
I almost thought you was Spider for a second.
so I was in the studio with
He do be doing that.
Gotta be defensive.
yeah. So I was in the studio with
Don't jump that nigga.
D-Man O'Wright,
Okay.
and he's from Atlanta, and he was fast talking. And I've been there for like 30 minutes, so I was finally getting the hang of it. Jay Queasy comes in, and he's from Chicago, and he goes,
They got their own little
yeah,
slang.
and they listen, and he's listening back and forth, and he goes, hold on, bro. He's like, you know, we fast talking Chicago, but like I'm having a
know
hard
what the hell
time,
you
and I'm
saying.
like sitting here like. I'm like,
It's just
I
that niggas-
understand, and it's just different, you know. Like,
You
and
just don't finish your words and
yeah,
shit, and they all run together.
and people are like, well, Atlanta all mumbles the words, and it's like that's just how some people talk.
That's how they talk in general.
And that's
Even
the
in
thing.
Florida,
It's like
like
you
Kodak and them niggas and Melly.
man, you go talk to a French Cajun in South Arkansas. They don't sound anything like us up in Northwest Arkansas. Like nothing. And
That's
that,
a hell of a shit.
and so like I think that there's a different time and a different place for everybody, and everybody has a different GOAT. Like for me, it's Wiz Khalifa. He came up from not having a job, went through Interscope, got his deal, used that money, made his own record label, started signing other people, putting other people on, and is still in the spotlight, but is still known as like.
And he got classic
probably-
mixtapes,
yeah,
too.
and that
Man,
too.
classic.
And so
His shit, he broke some dead piff and records and shit.
Yeah,
man.
so it's just one of those things where like everybody's gonna have their greatest, and it's the same thing with basketball. It's the same thing with football. But the best thing about America is we can have our own opinions and respect everybody else's.
Nah, they don't respect your shit. If you don't agree, they ain't fucking with you.
Yeah, I showed it. I don't know. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you about it. I'll argue with you about it.
And that's fine.
That's cool.
No,
but I feel like people get
as long as you don't argue to the point where you're yelling at me.
Yeah,
some people are
okay. Because at some point, if I go fuck Trippie Redd and you go, no, I love Trippie Redd, and I go fuck Trippie Redd, eventually we're just gonna stop. Right. And be civil and stop talking about it.
Right.
Versus like you guys and J. Cole.
Yeah.
All right. You've decided that. You guys have decided that we might leave it alone for a little bit, you know. But at the same time, it's okay to agree to disagree and not fist fight about it because this is America.
Right. And the only reason why I keep bringing him up is he's relevant. Like people are talking about him. And I want to voice my opinion.
2 rappers got caught on camera with fucking guns.
Terrible.
You can't be being strapped up at a festival.
I seen some shit like
people that be throwing these shows ain't
Jacksonville, they watching them niggas videos like and finding felons and them mother got them guns and shit. And
they watching all these. Police watching everything. Straight up.
That's why I don't know why these niggas be going on like Vlad TV and saying all this dumb shit. Like you see when Soulja Boy went on and they had a Soulja Boy challenge. He was talking about he was shooting them niggas. The niggas that he shot went on Vlad and was talking about the situation. Like, yeah, he shot me 5 times. You coming right here. He's showing all the scars and shit.
Oh wow.
Like niggas is tripping.
Not so much shit. How else he gonna get some publicity? Where else he gonna
get publicity? That can get a nigga locked up. That's basically snitching.
That he ain't even thinking about that, man.
I feel you.
He trying to sell that game console on that damn
Soldier game.
Soldier.
If it ain't work, just
Soldier game,
let it
Soldier
go,
watch.
dude.
I know that wasn't gonna work.
It's working.
What?
It's not gonna be like a multi-million-dollar company, but he gonna make money off.
I remember folks Skechers and shit did the little shoes with the lights in the bottom. Soldier had some. It was USB plug up. He just always been hustling. He always been trying to.
I ain't gonna knock him for that. It's not gonna be no multi-millionaire.
I just feel like if you want to,
he'll make money off of it.
Man, if you want to get in on that business, go buy money into that business. Like
it's hard to create a game.
Eventually, you have okay.
But he did it right.
Something about the video game industry is they're always moving people around to develop other games because they're running out of funding for one certain game. So then they move the people to another game, right? And then they'll get more investors to fund that other game. So you take him and you want to fund another Def Jam game, right?
Def Jam Vendetta is the shit.
I want to see another one. Give me a second one. Soldier goes, I want to invest in this, right? He puts up $100K. I'm sure Soldier's got $100K around his neck. All right? You put up $100K.
They broke that chain.
Yeah. And then you, boom. Guess what? You are in the new Def Jam game.
But he not signed to Def Jam, though.
Yeah, but
I would like to see a rapper fight.
But you see what I'm saying? He
could be on it.
The Def Jam.
Wiz Khalifa would be on it. Have you seen how bulky he is now?
Def Jam
with his fucking gloves and shit. Soldier's gonna be on it.
Wiz doing that taijutsu. I said taijutsu. I don't know what
who's
the hell
signed
he's
to
doing.
Def Jam?
You got Logic, 2 Chainz. Anybody through good music or Rock Nation is signed to Def Jam.
That's not saying a lot.
That's saying enough.
It's enough. Kanye, Travis Scott, 2 Chainz, Big Sean.
Yeah, that's enough.
Travis Scott, the only thing that I'm liking.
That's fine, but
they probably still got rights to some of the old rappers and shit, so they just bring back the old.
Some niggas in bad deals like what's murder with Def Jam?
He said niggas in bad deals.
Hey, for real though.
Who would you rap? Who would you fight with if they came out with a rapper fighting game?
I mean, they
make
them all be able to fight.
I'm picking Rick Ross.
Okay, so you trying to say this Def Jam fight?
Is it just Def Jam?
But wait, you gotta think about who played the video games, the kids. So what you gonna do is you gonna get the motherfuckers, the young niggas. But shit, Lil Pump, and motherfucking Lil Skies and Lil Xans, all the little motherfuckers.
With Lil Xans and Lil Pump fighting. Doing what?
If I was a 16-year-old little kid playing games, yeah,
throwing Xanax pills.
Just like I had Def Jam Vendetta when they had Method Man and all them niggas on it.
Motherfuckers dreadlocks come out and grab a motherfucker.
It gonna have
saying, bro, it's a video game.
It can't be like Def Jam would though, because the simple fact is like the music is not like it's rough, it's tough. Like you don't look at these rappers and
gonna have Trippy in there. Oh my god!
Bro, Trippy start floating and then do some tough shit.
That shit would be crazy as fuck.
Nah, but anime and hip hop is a big thing.
Yeah,
so they can make it like an anime type shit. You know
so
what I mean?
Nigga gonna have to real life turn Super Saiyan to make something like that.
I mean, you could do that.
It can't be like
all of a sudden
it would have to be more on the realm of like Dragon Ball Z.
Super Saiyan comes on.
It have to be cartoonish because
you have to be more on the realm of Dragon Ball Z.
You can't look at Uzi Vert, like Exhibit. No, you can't see them picking up a crowbar and hitting you with it. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg was on there with a perm and looking like a pimp. And you can see Snoop Dogg doing that. You can't see no trickery.
Yeah, it would have. And anime's a thing though, especially with the newer generation of rappers. So
them got them chains,
if it was more like anime, it would be hard.
Trippy.
Take them chokers off and throw them motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we need to go and create that. He on the song.
Hey, we giving out too much sauce, bro. We gonna pitch that. Let's go pitch that to somebody real quick.
You heard it here first on Let's Rap About It.
Don't take that shit. I might edit that part out and keep that for the keep that on tuck.
Rocking.
Yeah. So anything else going on, bro? Media and shit.
No.
Young Dolph.
Yeah.
See, I don't want to talk about it.
Dolph,
we got to, bro.
I love Dolph.
I don't believe.
I love Dolph since trapping on the Mansion 1.
I'm gonna say I don't believe it. I think he trolling. He just said it to be like, "Hi, motherfucker, I'm just fucking with y'all."
But a lot of niggas do be acting independent. They really be having backing though. They may own their masters and shit, but they not fully
industry plants.
Yeah, they
using the machine.
Yeah, and even a lot of them, I wouldn't even call a lot of them plants, but they be taking secret deals. Yeah, and they be taking like secret deals, and they be pushing them like they independent to try to get this little false narrative that you can be like fully independent.
Well, why would he come out and say that he was doing it? What is that gaining him?
That's the crazy
it's all about attention, bro.
But he already has attention for being independent.
The record label be bullshitting. They won't let me drop any new music. I knew I should never sign this fucking deal.
He just
I have a confession. I signed 2 deals in 2018. I signed a deal in 2015. So now that it's out that I'm not some big independent superstar, I've signed 4 deals like everyone else. I wonder if all the rappers are gonna stop hating now. Sorry for shitting on you guys, knowing damn well I got a major deal.
But is that really on his Twitter though?
Funny, bro.
Yeah, he's gotta be making them fake tweets and shit.
I think he being funny if he did tweet that shit.
You think he being sarcastic or funny?
Yeah, like.
And did he say record deals or just deals? Because a lot of niggas sign.
And then
deals.
he said, "Got another confession to make. It's the truth and the whole truth, nothing but like."
Yo.
Maybe, I don't know.
A lot of people be
a lot of people be signing deals though and acting independent. You know, only real fully independent artists that I can think of off the head that was super successful was like Tech Nine, and then a couple other niggas.
Currency had a thing for a
was
little
independent
bit.
for a while.
Yeah,
he was trying to sign a Young Money, but they was holding his contract, so he stayed independent.
So what kind of deals though? Because there's nobody else. So record labels will let you sign a secret deal.
Yeah, let me give you the different types of deals out there.
So you can sign a deal and don't nobody know about it.
Yeah, you can. And they disguise it as like just distribution. They disguise it as like a distribution deal, but really you got every same aspect that a record deal would, and they still give you an advantage as like a record deal, but just it don't look like you signed to a record.
It's more like a loan.
Yeah. More like a loan to help get you popping, and in return you do some shit for them probably in the future. I don't know. But then most niggas just be signing these 360 deals, where basically.
Yeah, I know about the 360.
Yeah. Man, 360 deals are like crap, man. I really would not sign a 360 deal. Like,
I understand what you're saying, but still,
I would sign a 360 deal if I had people to invest in at that.
It depends on who I am.
It
depends on.
It depends on the
like Lil Pump. I could understand why a Lil Pump type rapper would sign.
It depends on the details, bro. Because shit, if they ain't trying to get too many albums, I could pump some albums out. And what you gotta
usually
understand,
minimum you're gonna see like 4.
Yeah, or 3 at least.
What artists here don't understand is that shit. No one has come back out of the industry and said, "Hey, this is what I know. This is what I seen. This is what I can show y'all." This is
a lot of people do though.
You know what I mean? But
not
nobody who had an actual fucking record deal with a hip hop record deal. You know what I mean? A rapper.
Oh,
the older guys do it. Jay-Z, T.I., all them niggas do it.
What I'm saying is ain't somebody here need to
from
get a
here,
deal. Even if it's a shit deal, like a 360, you know what I'm saying? If somebody get that deal, that's my opinion. I say the only way we're gonna learn the industry, the only way we're gonna really learn
somebody
the
need to take that
somebody gotta get in the industry and
well, it's just like starting a new business out here. Like, okay, so if like some places never opened up before around here, like say it's like a Vietnamese shop, right? They've never opened up here before. Well, the first one that does is going to take all the bumps, right? And they're probably going to fall down and almost quit. But the second one that does is going to learn from the first one and boost that up. So like, and that's the thing is, it's getting somebody to that point, but making that person understand that they need to teach people. Because sometimes people get bitter and egotistical really quick.
Right. I feel you maybe, but I still think we should learn, and I don't think we have to get in. We've seen enough examples that we don't really have to get into those situations once it does happen. Yeah. And if you do sign a 360, don't sign for as big a percentage as niggas be taking. And don't, even though it would be hard as hell, especially if you broke, don't take that huge ass advance, bro.
Because you owe that shit.
Because that shit's all got to go back to the label.
So you saying you would sign a 360 deal?
Hell yeah,
I'm not saying I would off rip, but I mean, if you do,
I know somebody offering them.
It's a good way to do it if you're gonna do it.
What way would that be?
Not take the big $2 million or whatever million advance up front, because that's less debt you in. You're gonna be in the less debt you in. Because if you got say a song if you was on a record label and out of nowhere popped off right now, even if you had a hit,
so you gonna tell me? Fuck.
Hold on. I'm trying to say you. Even if you on a record label and one popped off right now,
right?
You're not getting paid for that shit right now
because I have to.
That shit's gotta recoup. It is gonna take at least a year just for that one song to recoup, and that's not accounting the shit that you owe to the label from the advance that you got.
But I mean, if you take that $2 million and you invest it in something other than your,
but they don't do that though.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't do that. But nobody do that shit. They blow it,
bro. I get that, but like that's why I was saying like, what would you do in that situation?
Well, I would do so you think I would sign 360 because depending on what you doing as an artist, because the record labels are just fucking record labels. They just a business. They just a building. It's just people in there. You gotta get out there and push yourself. So you telling me I know I owe you all this money. You know what I'm saying? I know that you got a 360 deal. So shit, my merch, all that shit, I'm finna push all that shit myself. I'm finna get out here because the connections that I'm gonna get out here having this fucked up deal with you and all the relationships that I build with all these people in the industry who see me fucking working, who see me selling shit and knowing I ain't making no money, but I'm still going off. You know what I mean? Fuck that 360 deal ain't gonna be number a blip. Because the relationships that you're going to get from being inside the industry, inside them buildings, and being able to walk inside them offices and motherfuckers know who you is, that shit is priceless.
It is, but even with merch, though, on a 360, the label gets some of that shit.
I know. They get some of everything. They get some of your tour money, everything.
If you get on a commercial, if you go do a TV show, they get that.
See, no, I want my rights.
Who the fuck putting you on a tour, though? Who else putting you on a tour?
I feel you.
Okay, what independent record labels riding through this motherfucker saying, hey, we going on a tour. Yeah, come get on it.
Rostrum Records. The same one that brought up Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah. Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
There's places that do it. It's just finding...
It's just niggas don't want to take the $100,000 advance. They want the $2 million advance. Yeah. They want to go buy a car and a house and all this other shit and be in debt to not only the fucking label but the bank and everywhere else. They want to stunt first. If you don't stunt first, you can take a 360 and do it right.
Straight up. Like, and I figured that with the day and age, you don't have to stunt like that though. Like back then you did. I don't feel like you have to now.
I don't think shit is expensive as it was back then either.
It's more accessible.
It's more accessible, yeah.
It's more accessible, but it's more
expensive. Like lab diamonds and shit. Like motherfuckers like look at Dolph Chain and that motherfucker, that little Smurf. It look beautiful with them blue diamonds, but them ain't real fucking diamonds.
You don't have to be.
Them lab diamonds.
It really
motherfuckers don't even care that they ain't real diamonds. Them motherfuckers is made in a lab. Yeah. They might be still pretty expensive, but they not real diamonds. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't crazy, man. Yeah. It's a knockoff everything.
Yeah, and even if you a real nigga, they not gonna think your shit's fake anyway.
Right. Because it's an image that you're selling and not your real self.
Yeah.
But you also don't have to sell that image all the time. Yeah. So like it just really depends on the
person, bro. I was saying like a little pump, I can understand why he signed a 360, but it's not. You don't have to do it, and if you do it, get you a good ass lawyer. Make sure they not just raping you, bro.
Right.
Yeah. First thing, accountant. Second thing, lawyer.
Mm-hmm. So OZZY, man, do you got any projects coming out soon?
I've got Trap House with Johnny Cash coming out probably in a little bit. Then I've got Wizard of Oz I've been working on.
I'm not trying to cut you out, but I can vouch for that Trap House shit with Big T.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny with that shit.
That shit.
Yeah. So, and then let's see, we've got the Wizard of Oz that I've been working on with Zach Cat, and then I've got a couple other projects that I haven't announced yet that I'm still like working on because I've got like 2 or 3. I'm working with a Dallas artist named 79JR. Okay. We've got about 3 songs. We're putting together about a 5-song, 6-song mixtape to drop. We're gonna do that. And we're still figuring out the name for that. Then I have Light It Up 6, which is a mixtape that I'm hosting. So I'm about to start selling slots for that and cover slots. We're going to have a lot of things going on with that. And then, man, I just have a lot of stuff going on.
So, could you let them know where to find you at on Instagram, Snapchat?
Yeah, no problem, man. Instagram, it's at OGOZZY, OGOZZY. And then Twitter is at OGOZZYKDG. And then Snapchat's the same, OZZYKDG. Okay. And then Facebook's OZZY. So, yeah, man. And appreciate you guys having me out here.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's appreciate you coming, man, and bringing the
episode 8, bitches.
Episode 8, you whores, you know.
8.
Yeah, subscribe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need you rock.
Cracked
Very
up.
nice having you on the show, brother.
Sir.
Look like a real professional.
Appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, man.